your girl Gabby Gaps and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know I always say I'm gonna be consistent, but child, I don't even want to say I got things to do because I don't. But it's actually like very demotivating posting on YouTube when you're not getting paid, because now it just feels like a hobby. But hopefully this video increases my watch hours so I can start getting paid, because I only need like 2004 more watch hours. So as you guys seen on the title already, today's video is about my dating non-negotiables and my dating expectations. This is about to get interesting. I got my whole book out. Had to write it all down. Number one has to be clear intentions from the beginning. Like, I don't want to be with somebody in a talking stage for like 10 months. No, guys, nobody has that time to waste. Like, tell me what you want from the get-go so we know what's going on. If this is just going to be a sneaky link type of situation, are we going to be dating, or what's going on here? And one thing that I've definitely realized, that a nigga knows from the first few days or the first few weeks that he's with you what he wants from you, if he wants something long-term or not. Because the last person that I had a serious relationship with, on the second day that I met them, that nigga told me straight up, I want you to be my girlfriend, period. And that's how we kick things off. Other guys will have you waiting on the sidelines. You'll be thinking, oh no, I'm just gonna be persevering here and things are gonna get good. That don't happen. Like, you need to be someone who's like clear with their intentions from the beginning. Number two has to be a guy that opens the door and pulls out my chair for me. I love a gentleman. I love someone who treats me like a princess. Like, and I like guys that drive big cars. So if you're driving a car like a G-Wagon, that door is pretty heavy. So I'm a really small honey. Like, I'm literally like 4'9", and I'm tiny. So okay, I'm not tiny, but I'm tiny. So like, I need a man's power to open that door for me. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it's just being a gentleman if you do that. So yeah. The third one has to be buying me roses. I don't know, guys. Like, some guys on some, oh, I'm not romantic, whatever. But let me tell you something. If that nigga wanted to, he would. If he wanted to buy those roses, he would. If he wanted to send you money, he would. But he's not doing that because he doesn't want. And okay, there are two sides of that, because sometimes somebody can want to do something but they can't. So also know like the type of person that you're dating. Like, are they financially capable of meeting my requirements, and are they financially capable of, you know, satisfying my needs? So buying me roses is something that I really like, because I love roses, and I mean, every girl loves roses. So why aren't you buying me roses, guys? Roses at Woolworths cost literally like 70 rand. Like, if he wanted to, he would. Nobody's asking, okay, we are asking for 100k bouquet of roses, but I mean, you could, and those ones cost like 3k. I mean, if that one is like, how many roses? 20 roses for 70 rand. You can get like a bunch. Maybe at least get me like 50 roses. That's just like, you know, like 300 rand, and you said that's nothing. You know what I mean? If he wanted to, he would. Number four, a leader. I cannot even like say this enough. Like, I need a guy to lead the relationship. I want to be in my feminine energy. I need someone who's gonna plan things, because I've actually realized that I used to think that it was okay, but I realize now that when you're the one planning dates for the relationship, when you're the one always initiating things, that puts you in your masculine as a lady. So I want a guy who's gonna lead me in the relationship, who's gonna, you know, put me in my feminine. Someone who plans things. Like, I want you to plan the dates, I want you to plan a vacation, and I'm just supposed to rock up and be the princess that I am. You know what I mean? All of us want this. Niggas, if you're watching this, please guys, lead in your relationships. Your girl is gonna rate you more if you're taking the initiative to plan things. A generous man. There's a difference between having a nigga that has money and then having a generous man, because you can get a nigga that has money, like his money runs long, but he don't give you a cent. So we don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. Personally, I cannot, because I love to be spoiled, I love to be sent money, I love to be catered for. So I need someone who's generous with their money, and someone who, when they see something then they think, oh, this would look nice on my girlfriend, they consider buying it for me. Not somebody who just goes about their life not even considering the fact that like I'm also part of that life, you know. Because one thing about me, like, I will spoil my partner. Like, if I know that I've got money in my account and I see a nice cologne, I'm gonna get it for my man. Like, when I see something that I feel like my man would look nice in, or, you know, he'd appreciate this, I will get it for my man. Like, you know what I mean? So I want the same to be done to me. Like, I don't ask people to do things that I know that I will not do. So if I'm asking you to buy me things, it's because I also would do the same thing for you. You know what I mean? So yeah. The next one, I think I can't be going in numbers because I'm gonna be like getting confused. The guy that I'm with has to have a car. I'm sorry, that's just like my non-negotiable, because we can't be using an Uber all the time together, because sometimes you just want to have that like cute romantic moment where you guys are just chilling in the car together, and it's not possible if you guys are constantly Ubering. And sometimes Ubers can be very inconvenient because of the time duration and whatever, you know. When a guy has a car, like, it's just much more better. It just makes the relationship easier, and it also just shows me that, you know, you're on your Zoom, you have a car, you know what I mean. But I'm not talking about just any car, because don't come here with your Polo Vivo to me. I'm a woman of standard. But I'm not judging anyone, I'm just saying that's just me. Like, personally, like, if that's you, then that's good for you. I mean, who am I to judge? Because at the end of the day, I don't even know a car myself, but the guy that I'm with should be doing better than me in life. That's what I'm saying. The next one isn't an alcoholic and doesn't do drugs or smoke cigars or cigarettes. I cannot stand the smell of cigars and cigarettes. It's so strong, like oh, I cannot even like say this enough. Like, I hate the smell of cigarettes and cigars, so I can't be with someone who does that. And a druggie, like, I can't be with you knowing that you've never been sober. I don't mind a nigga that smokes weed, because a lot of people smoke weed. Yeah, whatever, that's okay. But someone who's high, they'll throughout the whole day, like, you smoke 7 blunts in a day and it's not even enough for you. Like, you wake and you bake, you wake and you bake. Before you go to sleep, you need to smoke. Before you eat, you need to smoke. Before you take a shower, you need to smoke. Before you take a shit, you need to smoke. What? Nah, nigga, I cannot deal with that. So I can't be the guy that is a druggie, and I can't be the guy that's an alcoholic, because I don't want to be gender-based violence here. Like, I don't want to deal with that whole, you know, because people do get aggressive under the influence of alcohol, you know. So I don't want to deal with that, and I just don't like dealing with drunkards and drunk people. It's just a lot. Like, yeah, I like my mentors to be like my little baby, but I'm not trying to baby a drunk old man, you know what I mean. It's a bit too much. The other one is a good sense of humor. Like, I need to laugh. Like, if I want to hear a joke, like, my man's the one to go to. Like, he lightens up my mood. Like, if I'm in a bad mood, like, he's gonna, you know, lighten up my mood. Also, he must also have good English bundles are depleting here. He must be able to have good conversation. You know, there's dating a guy with money, dating a guy that's very attractive physically, whatever, he's kind. But I mean, if I cannot talk to you, if I cannot hold a conversation down with you, then what is the point? Because in the relationship we're supposed to be talking. So that's very important for me. Like, if you're not able to have a good conversation with me, I don't think I can be with you. Like, I don't just be sitting at your house and I get there, I'm just bored, like, what's going on, sir? Say something, you know what I mean? So, you know, the next one is set a Christian example. As you all know, I am growing closer to God, and I'm moving stronger in my faith. So I genuinely want to be with somebody who pushes me closer to God. I want our relationship to be led by I'm a very traditional person, and a lot of people don't think that I am, because maybe I act bougie, or I give off this impression that I'm a city girl. But I love things done the traditional way, not as in, oh, I'm gonna be cooking outside on the fire. No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is, like, you know, a man must lead in a relationship the way, like, relationships were in the Bible. Like, a man is a leader, a man is a guy that's taking care of the house. That's what I mean by I want a traditional relationship. I want to take care of my family, but my man should be the head of the house, you know what I mean? I should be the tail, you know, I should be following after him. That's what I want. So when he sets a Christian example and brings me closer to God, like, let's say we're dealing with a fight, or maybe I'm dealing with depression. Like, you know how difficult it is being in a relationship with somebody who's dealing with a lot of emotions, or, you know, is mentally unstable. Like, I can say that I have my days when I'm just like, I'm not in a good place mentally and whatever, and emotionally, and I need a person that's gonna be able to hold me down and, you know, lead me back to God when I'm feeling like there's no hope, you know what I mean? I need somebody who's gonna motivate me and help me grow stronger in my faith. So when you're dealing with somebody who doesn't know God, it's kind of hard to overcome a lot of situations in the relationship, and overcome a lot of personal situations as well, because, you know, at some point your problems also become your relationship problems. Because if I'm in a bad mood, I'm gonna reflect it onto my relationship. Like, the relationship is just gonna be off in a way, you know what I mean? Like, the energy is just gonna be a bit weird because I'm not in a good place. So if my partner's not able to push me closer to God and help me have faith and hope that things are gonna be okay, and he doesn't know how to communicate effectively and help me stay on ground, then, you know, it's not really gonna work. Like, there's just gonna be a lot of conflict in the relationship. The next one leads to a good conflict good conflict resolution skills. A lot of people like this, and I know that I also like it as well, because a lot of us, when we're heated in the moment, we get so angry and it's hard to like really try and like dilute the flame in the fire that's happening when you guys are fighting and everything like that. But I genuinely would appreciate somebody who has good resolution skills, like conflict resolution skills. Like I need you to be able to like know that, you know, this is how we handle a fight. Like we're not gonna go about it this way, we're gonna go about it that way. And that also leads me back to the thing of like being with a Christian person, like someone who leads me back to God. Like, you know, someone who respects you and someone who knows God is and knows the fruits of the spirit is also going to be bearing good energy inside the relationship. So obviously anger and all that stuff are not fruits of the spirit. So if they know God, they're gonna know how to be able to resolve conflict that happens in the relationship. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I do know that, like, you know, certain things are not supposed to be done a certain way. So yeah. The next one is a man of forgiveness. I need someone who's able to forgive me, because we are all human here and we're not perfect. We all make mistakes. So I want someone who's able to forgive me for my mistakes, as well as me being able to forgive. I know that, yeah, men have this thing of, oh, I know my word. Like if she fucks up one time, I'm done with her. And then women, like us as women, we constantly be taking niggas back after the 100th time, and then, you know. But I want someone to understand that, like, you know, you don't find a perfect relationship, you make a relationship perfect. Even though there's nothing as perfection in a relationship, but if we're not able to resolve conflict and forgive each other and move forward, then we're not able to grow. And I want to be with somebody who's able to help me grow into becoming a better person, because if I'm a better person in my relationship, I'm probably a better person to other people that I'm also around, you know, socially, friends and family. So yeah, man of forgiveness. The next one is smells good. Yo, I want to be able to hug my man. I'm like, he smells so good. Like, you know, I love a man that smells good. Like I want to be next to you because, like, you know, you smell good. And guys, honestly speaking, cologne is not that expensive. So the guys that are watching this, please just go the extra mile and make yourself smell good. Make yourself smell good, because the girlies love it. The girls love a nigga that smells good. The next one is good hygiene and well kept. You can not be the best looking man in the room, but if you're hygienically clean, my energy, like, you just I draw closer to you. Like I love somebody who knows how to keep a place clean, how to keep himself clean. The niggas that don't bath in this world, the niggas that don't even know what is roll on, don't know what is mouthwash, using a dental floss and everything like that. I love somebody who knows how to keep themselves clean, because I am a clean honey and I like clean environments. I don't like dirty stuff. So I need somebody who's gonna be able to, you know, live the same lifestyle as me. Like I can't be with someone who's dirty and then I'm a clean person, because one thing about me, I'm gonna get upset if I'm constantly cleaning something and you're constantly messing it up. So, you know, I don't want to be coming to your house, that dishes all over they're flooding the whole sink. I go into your bathroom, let's say you're someone who smokes weed, there's like, I have to smoke in the bathroom, and then I'm seeing these like weed and the red lights all over, like the sink is dirty, the Colgate stains are there. No. Like, no, I can't do that. So, you know, I need a guy who's got good hygiene and smells good and well kept. You know, I don't like guys with long nails, I'm not gonna lie to you. Especially guys that smoke weed. A lot of guys, they don't take care of their fingernails, and it's like, oh, now you wanna put your fingers in me, you wanna touch my face, you wanna what, with all those dirty things, all those germs. Like, you know, we don't see what is inside our fingers like this, but if you look under a microscope, you might even find a worm. So this is how we get infections and stuff like that, because we're dealing with people that don't even clean themselves. So ladies, please, this should be your #1 priority, being with someone who's hygienically clean, because otherwise you're going to be dealing with a lot of, you know, gooey stuff down there, because someone that is touching you is not even clean, you know. So well kept. And the hair, your hair must be done. Like if you got dreads, keep your dreads well. Like I don't want someone with messy hair, dandruff, like you don't shave. Don't do that. Don't do that, sir. The next one is takes accountability. I need someone who's able to take accountability. If you know that you're wrong, like, I need you to be like, you know what, babe, I was wrong here. And it's, I know, like, I'm asking for a lot. Like, this is a bit, yeah, it's a bit scary. But, like, honestly speaking, like, the only way we're gonna move forward and I'm gonna feel like you understand what I didn't appreciate and you understand that what you did was wrong is if you take accountability. If you just say, sorry, oh, I'm so sorry because this hurt you, then it's like, you don't really know what you're apologizing for. But I need you to take accountability and know that what you did was wrong and, you know, so you can move forward properly. So a guy that takes accountability and a good listener. Yo, people, I'm not even gonna lie, even sometimes I do like listening skills, but I'm trying to, like, you know, change that. But yo, men don't even want to hear what you have to say, they just want to speak. So I need someone who's a good listener and a guy who sticks to their word. Nothing icks me more than a guy who doesn't stick to their word, because it's like, why say something that you're not gonna do? Don't do that. Like, don't tell me, oh, I want to buy you flowers, and then you don't do it. Like, you know where I stay, or why you're not gonna do it. Or I'm gonna send you money and then you don't do it. Or I'm planning a date for us, I'm planning a trip to this place and then you don't do it. Like, rather shut up than whisper sweet little nothings. If you know you're not gonna do it, then just shut up. Like, don't tell me, don't try and love bomb me. Like, and the thing is, I'm not gonna believe, because I feel like I deserve all the nice things that you're telling me, and then all of a sudden you're just saying them just to say that so I can be hung over you and stuff like that. No, don't do that to me, please. Like, just stick to your word. If you're not gonna do what you want to, if you're not gonna do something, don't say you're gonna do it. Just shut up. I appreciate you doing nothing than saying you're gonna do something then you don't do it. Just zip it. I kinda gives good hugs, guys. I don't know, like, you know, I have this mood swing sometimes, and like I go through these emotions. I want to be able to go back to my man and be like, yeah, I'm gonna get a good hug and I'm gonna feel warm and I'm gonna feel okay. I'm gonna feel like, you know, everything is just cupcakes and rainbows when I hug him. Like, I want someone like who can give good hugs. I feel like it's very important for me. Like, yo, some niggas, they hug you like they're friends. Like, they just do like this. Like, hello, I'm not your homeboy, what's going on here? Like, you know what I mean? So I love somebody who knows how to give good hugs. Someone who is financially stable. Yo, guys, please let us understand this. A relationship requires money. I require money. So you need to be on your Zoom, because I expect you to be, you know, leading the relationship. And if you cannot lead financially, then I'm gonna feel like I can walk all over you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not asking you to be a millionaire, but you could. I mean, you know, get on your Zoom. But what I'm asking you is for you to be in a place that accommodates comfortability in our relationship, you know, financially. I used to be okay with this, but not anymore. A guy with kids, I can't. No. I want to be your baby, and you can't have another baby when I'm supposed to be your baby. Like, I'm supposed to be your baby, and now you got a little baby with another woman. No ways. I can't with a guy with kids. And even if the kid is older, it's still like, yo, the first thing when your paycheck comes is I must think about my child. I'm the last number. No. So I don't want to deal with that anymore. I've been with one guy who had a kid, but their kid wasn't in the country and they're a bit older. They weren't taking my time, but it's like I've seen a lot of people with bad experiences and I don't want to go there. So I'd rather deal with somebody who sees me as their first baby, as, you know, the little infant that they take care of, not secondary child. Well, I'm now the secondary child because that's the primary child, you know what I mean? So I don't want no nigga with kids. I am baby daddy free, and I want him to be baby mama free too, like, you know what I mean? The next one is a guy who is not an influencer. Like, yo, I can't be with a guy who's an influencer. Yo, everything you're snapping, like, I don't mind a nigga snapping pictures of stuff, but yo, you have to be posting your whole life on social media as if you're getting paid for it. No, man. As a man, as an daughter, you can't be doing that. Like, let's just be so for real. Like, people should not know your business. People should not even know where you are. Like, only I should know where you are because, yeah, you told me, like, oh babe, yeah, I'm gonna be here so and so and so with so and so and so. Not that I must now be looking through your social media and I must just be seeing that, oh, every 2 minutes it's a new story post. It's a new story post. You're posting like on your feed as if like you're trying to get some brand campaigns. No, somebody else can do that. Like, you can, somebody else can take that man, but I personally don't want to be with an influencer. No. The next one is a person that doesn't party every week. Like, ew, I can't be with someone who parties every week. Like, every weekend in the club, every day in the club. Like, Are you getting paid to be there? What's going on here, sir? Like, do you not have a house? Are you that bored? And honestly speaking, let's just be so for real. The club is a single man's place. Every nigga that's in the club most of the time, they're looking to find a girl. So let's just be honest here. I don't think a nigga that's in a relationship, a committed relationship, should be partying every week. There is, yeah, boys holiday, yeah, what, Monday, boys holiday, whatever. But, you know, let's keep it at a minimal level. You can't be there at the club every single weekend, every single day of the week when the club is opened. Like, now I must be hearing people telling me, oh, I saw your man here. And there are a bunch of, even if the girls are not with you in the section, even if they're with your friends, what's going on? Yes, sir. I cannot do with that. So no, I can't be with a nigga that parties every week because I don't even party. Number one, I stopped going to the club. So a guy that has a good body, I cannot be with a fat ass nigga. I never. Like, you can have all the money in the world, but if you're fat, like, you're going to suffocate me. What's going on here, sir? Like, I should be the one with body weight, me being thick and everything. I can't be with a nigga that wears the same size jeans as me. You gotta jump to put your jeans on. What? No, I'm not asking for a lot. Let's just say that. Like, I am not asking you to look like John Cena. Just be fit, you know, go to the gym, keep yourself well kept. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't be unfit. I can't be with an unfit guy. Like, you can't be here with your mkaba. Like, are you pregnant or what? So, like, what's going on here? The next one is compatible lifestyles. And this is because of my experience, guys. I really thought it was gonna work with a certain somebody, but their life compared to my life, they're moving in a very fast life that requires them having less time for me. And it's just, I'm somebody who loves attention from my person. Like, I need to have your time. So if the lifestyles are not compatible, it's a bit difficult for me because obviously, like, if you're not giving me your time, like, what's on my mind is the fact that you're probably cheating, or you're probably with another girl, or something is going on when I'm not there. So the next one is emotional intelligence, and a lot of niggas like this. We all know that. Like, you tell a nigga something and then he understands it as something else. Like, I want you to understand, like, you know, when I'm not okay, things should be handled in a certain way. Like, I want you to know that when I'm telling you that I don't like this, it's not just because I'm trying to be controlling. I want you to understand that, like, this is how it's making me feel. I have emotions. I'm a person. Because a lot of the time I feel like niggas are just switching off their emotions, and then they're dealing with girls that have like these crazy exploding emotions that are just all over the room. And I'm somebody like that. Like, I go through a lot of emotions every day, every minute of the day. So I need you to be able to articulate the way I feel and understand that certain things make me feel a certain way. So if you don't understand it, and if you don't have emotional intelligence and understand that this is disrespect, or this is what you do makes me feel like, you know, a certain way, then it's not gonna work if you don't understand. The next one is a well-dressed guy. Guys, I'm not saying that I'm the best dressed girly, but I know how to dress and make my man look like, wow, okay, you know, his girl, she knows how to like put on her clothes. She knows how to look good when she's going out. Some of these niggas be walking around with these costumes and it's like, I'm scared of the next outfit. I don't want to be with a guy like that. Like, yo. Like, I understand, let's say you're dating an artist and then they're going to a concert, then they're dressed like, you know, extravaganza. But we can't be going for a coffee date, or we can't be going for movie dates and then you're looking like you're going to attend a festival. Yo, please calm down with all those crazy outfits, guys. Like, be simplistic. I like a very simplistic look on a guy. Like, you know, dress nice. Someone else will come here wearing cowboy boots and then they're wearing a big ass coat and then they're wearing shorts at the same time and then they're wearing a crop top with these belts. Like, niggas now wear crop tops. Like, what's going on here? What's going on here? Yo, no, I can't deal with that. I can't. So, like, a nigga needs to dress well, because imagine me taking you to my mom and we're now about the crop top. Like, we're wearing the same size clothing. Like, you're asking me, oh babe, can I borrow your crop top? Excuse me, sir, what's going on here? What's going on here? No, I can't. Someone who's consistent. Like, you know, some guys, you date them and then ning down in the relationship, they stop going on dates with you, they stop calling you like they used to. Like, you know, one thing a nigga, this is advice to the niggas, if that niggas watching this video, Like, a girl loves it when you keep the same energy from the get-go. Like, don't act like you already got me. Like, I want you to still feel like I'm the prize and you still, like, you know, chasing after me. That's how the girlies want it. Like, don't change the energy now that I'm here with you. Like, now you don't want to go on dates because you don't feel like it's important because we're dating now. But it's like, those things are important to keep the relationship flowing. You know what I mean? So a guy that's consistent is very important. Like, if you're getting me flowers every week, all of a sudden every 6 months I'm getting a flower. Someone who communicates effectively. I can't even express this enough, because I know that a lot of guys like emotional intelligence and they like communication skills. Like, I need us to be able to resolve arguments and disagreements and be able to understand each other, and that's not going to happen if there's no effective communication in the relationship. I think it's very self-explanatory. The next one is respect me. You know, I know niggas cheat, guys. And honestly speaking, I'm not even ashamed to say, like, I've accepted it, bro. Like, I'll pick my poison and I'll swallow it. I'm not in a relationship right now, but I pick my poison and I swallow it. So, like, I don't even confront niggas about cheating anymore. Like, if I'm dating and I find out you cheat, I'm just gonna shut up, because I'm gonna jump into another relationship, the nigga's gonna be cheating on me as well. And it's like, as I'm saying, stay where your grass is green. Don't try to look for greener pastures outside, because most of the time you're not gonna find it. Like, it's gonna be nice in the beginning and then you back into the same cycle. So yeah, like, I just need someone who respects me. Like, don't let it be in my face. I don't want it to be in my face, and you know, like, I shouldn't feel like disrespected to my face. Like, do your shit in private. Like, I don't care. I'm not saying that I'm gonna cheat because you're cheating. You know, men, they just never let bums pass. So what can we do? So do your stuff in private, and I'll keep pushing and, you know, loving in the relationship. And I can't be with someone who's gonna be staring at me and shouting at me. I love gentle communication, and I have a very small, I don't want to say I have a small heart, I have a big heart. Like, I'm a very big lover girl, but I'm easily shattered by words. So I don't and I can't be with somebody who's gonna shout at me when they're angry and who's gonna stare at me, because I'm just gonna feel belittled. You know what I mean? So I need to be with someone who's calm and knows how to respect me. And the last one, someone is not sexually inappropriate, and that's talking about, like, the beginning, like the talking stage. Like, yo guys, I can't, like, why are niggas like this? Like, you guys don't even try and hide the fact that you just want to sleep with a girl anymore. I remember my friend and I were out, and my friend told me that she was talking to this guy, and this guy's first thing that he said to her, he didn't even know her name. He's on one of your sexual fantasies. Like, you don't even know my name, and that's your first thing you're gonna be asking me. Like, you couldn't even hide the fact that, like, you just wanted to hook up. So it's like, you know, girls really get the ick. Most girls, I mean, some girls like that stuff, but personally, me, I don't like it when a guy is too pushy on the sexual stuff, because honestly speaking, sex is really not a priority in my life. That's the last thing that I'm thinking about. So in the relationship, obviously, as you're dating, then it's like, it makes more sense. But in the beginning talking stage, first date, you're already telling me, yeah, come over, I want to massage you, and then what? I just know where that's going already. So I just remove myself from situations. And one thing I've definitely realized, and I want everybody else to realize this, and I hope that you guys, like, you know, take this advice. Rejection is definitely redirection. You know, I used to get so upset when certain relationships or friendships didn't work out, but I realized that, you know what, rejection, there's blessing in the rejection, there's blessing in the breaking. You know what I mean? There was this guy that I really, really liked when we were talking, then he just ghosted me. It turns out this guy is actually a hoe, and I wanted to be in a relationship with him. So I'm just like, you know what? I was upset, but at the end of the day, like, I kind of saved myself, because I would have just been one of his, you know, 2-minute noodles. So yeah, always see rejection as a blessing. You know, if a guy is with you and it doesn't work out, there's something better that's waiting for you on the other side. You know what I mean? You know, if you like a guy and then he seems to be, like, putting off this weird energy, sometimes it's just God protecting you. That's how I look at things now. Like, I just see it as, you know what, God is protecting me, because in my daily prayer, it's remove anybody who doesn't have good intentions or shouldn't be in my life. And I used to get upset when people would leave, and I'm like, what's going on here? I love this guy. Oh, I love this friend. I really wanted this to work. I wanted this job, and it's not. Why? What's going on, God? But it's like, I prayed for this, and sometimes we don't like the way God answers our prayers, but sometimes we need a painful experience for us to understand that this is not for me. Like, I remember there was this person that was telling me about how they were with somebody and they constantly cheated on them, and then there was something that they did drastically that really, really hurt them. And that's what made them finally leave the relationship. And it's like, I told them, like, you know what, you're hurt by it, but you know what, I feel like it was God giving you a lesson, because you wouldn't have left that relationship if that specific event did not take place. Because, you know, you needed something that was gonna be like, bam, like, damn, this person really did me like that. Like, for you to finally leave. So sometimes stuff happens, but it's for a reason. So anyways, that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys do consider some of the points that I have, because I feel like they're valid. And if you feel like there are other points that you feel like you can add on, comment down below what are your dating expectations, so that I can also maybe take advice from them and your non-negotiables. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. It's your girl Gabby Gabs, and I am out.